What's up, gamers? Welcome to episode 5 of Kislev. These are becoming increasingly challenging to voice over, and it's becoming a glaring issue where I understand why the let's cap it at like an 8-part series. Like the short series, which are up to like 8 parts, medium length series are like up to, let's be bold and call it like 20 parts. Then long series is anything after that, like my fucking Starbound. I'm finding it increasingly understandable with this form of edited content. Like, this is very rudimentary. This is classic editing. Like, this is your grandma editing a YouTube video. Like, that is the stage I'm at now. I need to learn. If I learn, as I continue to learn, it's going to probably be better content, of course. And that's becoming the glaring issue that I'm seeing with the Kislev series. I'm not going to see it with the series after this. I don't have shit to talk about. The series after this are such fast-paced Immortal Empire series that they're going to be insanely enjoyable. And that's something I can't wait to put out there. I can't wait to do that for you guys. So that's where I kind of have to reach a negotiation. I'm going to have to ask you guys to be tolerant of these series, of this. I know it's not my brotato, it's not immediately enjoyable the entire time. Kislev isn't. And I know none of these series have been so far, except maybe the Ogres. The Ogres is kind of what you can understand as like a shining example of what my future series will be. And I think, once I'm done with this, it's going to be smooth sailing. Until maybe Wood Elves. Wood Elves was pretty long-winded of a series. I kind of understood what I wanted to do. I wanted to get a certain amount of the trees, a certain amount of everything. I ended up doing that. It wasn't a challenge. So that's just going to be something I'm going to have to understate, that until What Else, like, this is one of my uploads a week. This is my, as we're doing Tuesday and Friday, this is my, like Tuesday and Saturday. I'm not sure. Which would be better? So, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Friday seems better. Then it's Wednesday, Thursday. So, like, Tuesday and Friday. I don't know, I might switch that up someday. Tuesday and Friday uploads are going to be these edited content. And then if people end up, like, asking me, like, they want, we want more no voice, no nonsense, then I'll put out a no voice, no nonsense a week. I'll put out a, that on Wednesday or whatever, and we'll do that. But this is my content right now. And I understand the Kislev isn't as entertaining as the Brotato, the Terraria, the Risk of Rain. And that's just my bad. I'm sorry about that. It's one of my uploads a week is Warhammer content. And this is a game I love. I mean, look at this. We're fucking pushing these fronts. Our southern front is great. Our western front, we're about to win. Like, look at that. We've pushed down here. We're even pushing against the Ogres, and it's overall a great united front. And that's for sure what the video is going to be called, because this is the video where we start to be on the up and up. Like, we are so harshly fucking up the Chaos Dwarves. They are gonna beg us for a peace treaty. And we're gonna have to give it to them. And we're so harshly, fucking up the what is this? The Daemons of Chaos, that they're going to have to beg us for a peace treaty. And you know what? We're gonna tell them no. We're coming across that ocean and we're gonna mess you up. We're taking over the Chaos Wastes. The start of this series, or even last episode, I'm like, oh, we'll be fine. We'll be fine with just securing Kislev, that will be a victory. No, it won't. We're taking over the fucking world. Other than a few little areas, we are taking over the world. Like our ego has gone up. You know, before we were, oh no, it's fine. You can trample us and take our land. We're on the back foot. We'll give up the settlement. We aren't giving up any settlements. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm not sure who heard that. Who heard any of that? No settlements are being given up. We're on the up and up. We're gonna keep pushing, and you know what? We'll get to peace with you, just so we can watch you come back to fight us later once you've built up. Because that's what's gonna happen with the Chaos Dwarves. They're gonna be like, okay, we're at peace, yay. They're gonna build up a big enough army, and then they're gonna be like, hey, we're back. You ready to die? And we're gonna be like, uh-huh. So, your capital looks tasty, doesn't it? It's ours now. It's ours. You move out of here. We're gonna move you to Arkansas. I don't fucking know. That's not a place in... I just tried to think of the most abysmal place I knew, and Arkansas came out. Because isn't there like a whole bunch of weird shit going on with Arkansas laws or something? I don't know. I think I saw in like an Instagram thing today where it's like, what the fuck is going on in Arkansas, y'all? I mean, let's keep pushing our way through here. Let's keep doing it. Southern Front, let's get Patriarchs. We understand Patriarchs heal at this point. And I'm not sure how that works in auto-resolve. Like, I'm not sure how it takes into account healing. I know it does. It takes into account all your Lord's abilities. I think it's like a flat value. It doesn't take them into account exactly how you'd want them to. But, you know, you can't be a beggar and a chooser. If it's going to, like, give us an advantage, we're going to take that advantage. And most of our Lords, you can see it. Like, we've got all these blue stacks of Lords. We've got Renowned and Feared. We've got Logistics. We've got Quartermaster on almost all of our Lords. Our Lords are very powerful. Like, they are able to field cheap units. And then after we get Renowned and Feared, we go into the yellow and the red. Now, none of these armies are the greatest armies. Like, they're Armored Kosars, they're Strelski, they're War Sleds, and maybe, yeah, like, look at that. Just Armored Kosars and Kosars. But that's, you know, that's Kislev. That's humanity. We aren't fucking, yeah, we aren't the fucking Empire where you get on a fucking griffin and you get magic and you do all this shit. The majority of our Lords are just dudes, and then once they get strong enough, they wrestle a bear, and then they ride that bear. And that's all they are. And then they lead men. The men are, some of them are armored in the front, and they are going to not be going home to their wife. Like, you know, they already have a tombstone created as the sign-on benefit. We bury your body is the benefit, and they're like, yeah, for the motherland. And then we have the ones in the back who are maybe, you know, if this is realistic, they're teenagers. Like, they're teenagers, they're not as well trained. Actually, I think if we're going off the Roman Empire, they'd have the teenagers at the front and the adults at the back. So maybe it's the teenagers and, like, yeah, maybe the young men. So, like, the actual teenagers, like, the weak, like, preteen, teen, whatever, are at the back with the unarmored Kosars. And the old veterans are back there in the unarmored Kosars. So that's why they're high-ranked units. And then, well, they aren't high-ranked. They make up for it. And then at the front, you have the, you have just, like, the adults. So, like, I don't know, 19 to, like, 30. That seems realistic. That seems like a realistic take on the army mechanics. Now, whether or not that's real, I would have to look up, like, there's probably a Kislev book in the Warhammer Fantasy. I don't know. I'll look it up. We also got Annabelle here taking a fat nap. I mean, and we're on such an aggressive push that we just lost the settlement and we didn't care. Like that, we're at the point where it's like, yeah, we don't need to save scum. Your army just took that settlement. Cool. There is like American Marines of a 20 stack of heavy soldiers on the way. And look at this. We've got, I like the great swords and getting those allied units in your army. It probably would have been better to choose mortars, but Little Grom is better. We just don't have Little Grom. And cavalry, like the bear cavalry, is better. There's, like, look at that guy. Strelsky, armored. That's badass. I love the armies I'm building here. And they're good. And there is that motivation to diversify your army, to, like, put in some cavalry, or to put in, like, bears or snow leopards or something. Because then you can invest into the red tree more to benefit those guys. And then you can go into the second part of the red tree where it's like veteran units of veteran level 7 or beyond get these insane benefits. And then those guys just don't die in battle. Like, they don't die in auto-resolve. It's baffling. We're on the positive with money now. And just in time. We're pushing our advantage. And once we take over all of Kislev, there's probably going to be a point where, yeah, look at that. We are not fucking around with Festus. He's still got that little island. You might think he's hot shit. The Daemons of Chaos for sure don't think they're hot shit. And the Ogres are starting to understand, like, what we've done. They're starting to understand they are not going to bully the Empire, because I just came around, flanked. I'm like, hey, what's up, Ogres? It's me. I'm here, and you will fall. And that's essentially, like, I mean, yeah, we're pushing it. We're pushing it against Festus. We're not letting any of his settlements. And the way we're doing that is we're harassing him to come down. That one settlement down by the Empire, we keep cycle sieging it, and then once he comes nearby, we retreat, because he can auto-resolve us if we're too close to that, but not if we've retreated. So that's what we do. We just cycle retreat to make him be like, oh, okay, time for me to back off, and then we go back to siege. He's like, oh, we gotta go here, and then we got this other army coming around the back and doing it. Now, I'm not going to credit this strategy to someone else, but I have been watching multiplayer at this time. Like, when I recorded these, I was watching multiplayer of the Warhammer 3, and I think I learned a lot. Like, legitimately learned a lot. Look, Festus is just to the north. I don't think I noticed him, which is probably fucked up. And we're doing great. They're about to start sailing across the ocean to harass us, and we really just, you know, we gotta do what we can do. Look at Boris, dude. I fucking love Boris. He's got the winged griffin whatevers. He's got that outfit on. We're gonna put him eventually into a different position. He's a great, I'm pretty sure if I do Kislev again, it might be him. It's either gonna be him or someone else. Of course it's gonna be him or someone else, but how do I explain this? He's him or Mother of Stenka are going to be my next Kislev campaigns. Because I don't really like the space race orthodoxy versus fucking Mother Kislev bullshit. Like, I get why it's there. I don't like it. I don't think I have to like it. Okay, we're going to run away from you. We aren't going to deal with you. What is this? Armor of Urson? I think that's maybe for Boris? Is that a Boris quest? That's pretty cool. I mean, that would be pretty badass. I think there's I can't wait, because they just put in voice acting support, I'm pretty sure. This will show you how long ago this was recorded. Or edited, voiced over. Recorded even farther ago. They put in voice acting support, so... And pretty soon they're going to probably put in quest battle supports. And we're going to be releasing the DLCs for them, but, Ooh, I don't mean that in an offensive way. I just mean that in a being brutally honest kind of way. But, I mean, then we'll see Mixu's Legendary Lords and whatever that has those, or like Immortal Empires Expanded that has those cool legendary heroes and legendary lords. Please don't go to war with us. We got Slanesh now, and now Nurgle. Our rampant expansionism and the fact that we're no longer on the rear foot has them afraid. Which, I mean, is fair. Like, we've almost claimed all of Kislev. We've almost unified Kislev as this beautiful, beautiful nation. And they're gonna be upset at us and come at us, which is probably fair. Come on. Yeah, get the cavalry. And get some leopards. They weigh pretty heavy and auto-resolve. They're anti-infantry. We'll do what we can do. Try and get in as much money as possible per turn. We're doing well. Festus, just frick off, please. We're pushing the advantage. We're pushing a staunch line on the edges. Look at this. Is this Boris that we're leveling up? No. We gotta be getting some of our recruits up in all these armies. Most of these armies, we aren't gonna have to change them forever. Like, this is just how they will exist as an army. Like, yeah, they have some tier 1 units. Like, for sure they have some tier 1 units. But they, like, those units, yeah, they don't have armor piercing. Yeah, they don't have all this fancy stuff. But Kosars go hard. Just base Kosars, get them up to vet. They're, like, pretty gnarly. Like, they are formidable, that's for sure. Like, there is no harm in getting some. Oh, and we're about to be rolling in money. That was at this tier. That's essentially what the Chaos Gates were for me. I'm just like, oh my gosh, free money. I mean, yeah, look, we're at 26,000. Like, Capay to win. No, this is fucking Kislev to win. That, I regret what I've said. I've said things, I can't take them back. Kislev to win was not a funny joke. That's my bad, gamers. But the point stands. We're pulling in so much money. We're doing so well that, yeah, this isn't a back foot campaign anymore. And probably this episode or next episode is when I would end a campaign. In the campaign for you guys now. Make sure you're not getting too many parts, like 6 to 8 parts tops. Probably more likely 3 to 4 or something. I don't know. Some of my vampire counts, like my some of my like vampire counts and other recordings, they stack up pretty high. Like there's like 17, 18 parts recorded, but the fact that I can pack 3 of those parts into an episode for your guys' enjoyment means more than likely it's going to be a situation where, what am I trying to say? It's going to be a situation where even those ones that have 17 parts or whatever are going to end up in like a 5-6 part thing, and then the final episode will be an hour. And that's like a 5-6 part thing is way easier to turn into a movie if you guys want that. As I'm still not sure if that's something people would appreciate, like just compacting these episodes into a movie. That's the reason why after I upload them I don't delete them. I just thumb drive them. I'm like, well, what if people want like them all at once or want them compacted? Because that might give a much more resounding experience to have them all together. So I don't know. I allow the idea to rest in my head and to slosh around up there. I should not have said it that way. You guys get what I meant. I'm allowing the idea to brew because it might be worthwhile. It might not be. Also, this is a beautiful color to paint the map. Like the Kislev, which is like this light blue, light purple, whatever. I really like this color paint the map. We had I'm pretty sure we had a combat earlier, or maybe the first combat of the episode is about to happen. That would be pretty crazy. Dude, I can't believe that by episode 5 we have none of the, what do you call it? None of the Demon Prince souls. None of the souls. I mean, we control enough of the map, and we're enough of a dominant threat that even if you have souls, it's like, okay, we'll send our boy Boris out to kick your ass thoroughly. You could have won that. You could have won that. I don't know why I pulled my guy back. But let's keep pushing it forward. Let's keep doing what we can do. After this episode, I get to, I just filmed Brotato and got yet another win. That's going to be badass. I get to edit that next. And then I'll edit some more Kislev and it'll be great. And yeah, I am really fucking enjoying this. It's been nice. I'm going to try to get episode 6 edited today. I don't know. I have... Wait, I can make that. That's hilarious. I don't know if you guys can hear that. The baseboard is creaky. I am put my foot against it. I promise I'm not shitting my pants brutally. As if I would edit that out. Like sometimes I hiccup pretty bad and it'll make me like, ugh, and then I'll edit that out. I even edited out fucking Archie like coming up and screaming at me one time. Like it was embarrassing. He needed my attention or something. Edit out like chewing noises and stuff, so don't worry. If I shit my pants, I'll be honest. You guys, I'll be honest by editing it out. It's like when bodybuilders like swear they're natural. They're like, bro, I'm natty, I promise. And you're like, you're not fucking natty. Like you are on aggressive steroids. Almost certainly. That's essentially what I just did. This was my first time trying corner camping. I wanted to try it, see how it was. I didn't really like corner camping. You guys will see it. It's not... Why'd I pull my horseman back? This seems silly. It's fine. We just gotta, fucking get back there. Yeah, get them in front. Pop that. Yeah, this was not a, easy battle. They had a lord, we didn't. In that matchup where one player or one faction has a lord and you don't, especially a lord that's like level 15 plus, it's not going to be an easy victory. Like yeah, a normal lord, like a level what, 10, like a level 5 lord can get taken out by a monster unit or something, but once they get that little bit higher of a level, it's not easy. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep claiming the southern territory. Our northern and eastern fronts are pretty dang secure. Like even look at that. I guess we're at war with the red faction now. I'm sorry, is that a full double stack? Yeah, let's start filling up this army with... Do we really want to do Corsairs? I mean, yeah, Corsairs are probably the smart thing to do. They weigh enough in auto-resolve that's not something I would be ashamed of. Yep, there. We finally killed Festus, and that's going to allow us to take this territory. I'm pretty sure I'm about to do something pretty silly. Pretty silly. We got another Cossack, whatever. Put him there. I'm pretty... yeah, I had the Changeling DLC installed. I have not met the Changeling yet, but I think he has like one... He got one up before he got destroyed. Oh, we're finally going into the Chaos Wastes. I wish you could send like Boris in. Like I don't get that. That kind of peeves me. 1 second. Got pet Annabelle. Yeah, pretty lady. Pretty lady. Oh my god, you've been napping. I can tell. You're shrunk diddly skrunked out. I love you. You know it. I love you. I just woke her up on accident. That was silly of me. Go back to sleep. Princess, go back to sleep. Oh, big yawn. But, I would, if, that would be my caveat with, Chaos Waste, Chaos Realms, Realms of Chaos. I think it's a fair wait. We're flanking. We just got another one on the Western Front. We just got another army coming down from the north. Flanking, which is probably smart because our northern front isn't an immediate threat. If we secure the south and the west, we're in the corner. So that would mean we can send basically all troops out in that direction. Look at Boris. Boris is pretty cool. I like Boris. So yeah, we're doing well. But what the fuck was I talking about? Yeah, we're coming down this way. Yeah, we're securing this. Oh yeah. So with the Realms of Chaos, I think the negotiation, not any lord should be able to go in there. That doesn't make sense to me. They aren't notable. They don't, you know, they might be notable to your faction. You might have named them something. Then maybe. Maybe there's some sort of caveat where if you've named a lord and he's done enough battles, he technically becomes a legendary lord and unlocks that next yellow tree. I think they kind of introduced that with the new Daemons of Chaos faction. Like, I think it introduced the idea of, like, named custom legendary lords. I think that will be probably in 4 if it ever comes out. Or if 4 never comes out, then it'll be in an update to 3. Because this was supposed to kind of be the end-all be-all. But it is kind of their cash cow, so I'm not sure they'll let it die that easy. And this is no comment on CA. I don't want to comment on that situation at all. Especially after, like, you have a privilege to discuss us. I don't, I can't voice an opinion on them at all. And that's not me dissenting. I don't want my video copyright or whatever for playing their game. Like, or banned from the Steam forums. I love the game. I love a lot of what they put out there. Just maybe not that one press tweet. That's all I'll say. And on that note, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or whenever you're watching this. Hope you guys come back for more. If not, I hope you enjoyed your time here. Hope to see you guys again next time. If not, that's all right. Other than that, like, affirmations as always. Maybe you guys subscribe if you watched this long and enjoyed it. That would be much appreciated. You don't gotta do anything. I don't want to be the type to ever ask that of you guys, but I'm going to start asking it and see if there's any change. And if there isn't, and I get like a comment like shut the fuck up or something, I'll shut up. Other than that, positive affirmations. Thank you guys for watching this far. If you guys have watched this far, that's so fucking meaningful to me. If you're hearing this, I got to share my hobby with you. I got to share my personality with you. I'm glad I could take time out of your day and you decided to share that with me. There's no amount of thanks I can give you that makes what you've done for me valid. So thank you. You're indulging me. You're indulging my hobby. You're indulging my personality. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You guys make or break this, and you guys are making it. Thank